Hi, Trisha Barreto here. I'm a psychic medium and I use my abilities to help locate missing people. I have a podcast dedicated to doing that called the Missing Person Search Podcast. And this is a reading, but it's not really a full reading. So I wasn't gonna do this case. I wasn't gonna work on it. It's for Hannah Kobayashi, but this is not actually how I work on cases. I actually have like a thing that I follow. And so because I don't have time to necessarily work on this case, I wanted to help in some kind of way. I wanted to give some kind of insight. So I pulled a bunch of cards from different decks. Okay, where do I begin, Spirit? Let me do this one. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't want to zoom in because when I zoom in this way, it cuts it off. I'm screen recording. But there's some things that stand out to me in these cards. I'm not going to go one by one because I pulled so many cards. But there's drugs. There's giving money. There feels like there's a highlight of a relationship here, like a romantic relationship that she would have with somebody. Yeah, this particular card pull, really what stands out to me the most is the drugs and the money. And then like a lot of internet activity and some sort of romantic relationship. Okay, let me go to this one. Something about, again, with a relationship, twin flames, divine masculine. So this could signal a boyfriend, an ex-boyfriend, somebody that she's connected to romantically. There's a heavy indication of like this happened like because of that, or that's associated with this. I also see lost, so that stands out to me too. Irreconcilable differences that could have signaled a breakup with a boyfriend or a romantic partner. Interlude is like taking a break. And there's like nightlife in here too. Entrapment. Money again. There's something with money. There's a heavy indication of money going on. So let me get back to that one. And then this is who would be involved. So you can see there's just different kinds of journalists is always like when people in the media get involved. Traveler, that feels like her energy. There's a driver, there's a car. Remember what I said earlier? It felt like somebody telling her to get into a car. Gamblers, like a risk taker. There's a waiter, there's a musician, there's a doctor. There's an indication of needing either medical care or being under some type of medical care. This is a deck that I use for location insight. Usually I use it after, like I said, I'm doing this out of order. Normally, the first thing I go to is location insight with my clair senses. And then I use the cards to validate what I've already gotten. But because I really am not working on this case fully until the family reaches me, contacts me, this is just what I wanted to share and put out there to give some sort of help or understanding of what's happened here. You know, a lot of times I encourage people to use your own intuition because we all have it. You know, this is not about speculation or theories or conspiracies. This is about using intuition to get information that is actually helpful. So there's a hospital card in here. She either needs medical care or she's been treated under there's some signal here about medical care. This is location based. So we see a bench, we see a cinema. It could be a theater, a movie theater. We see a street view. We see a museum. There may be a park. There may be a body of water. Yeah, more water. Actually, there's two water cards. So yeah, there's got to be a body of water near her. It could be man-made. It could be natural. Yeah, I just want to do this really quick because I feel unsettled, like knowing that she's missing and not really having the time or energy to dedicate to this, but wanting to give something that's helpful. The biggest thing I would say to focus on is the location. Again, I don't know if she's going to end up at a hospital, if she's going to be found at a hospital, or if she needs hospital care right now, because we did have the drug card. There's drugs, there's giving money, there's a big emphasis of a relationship, a romantic relationship, like ending. I'm just kind of seeing what Spirit's giving me, looking at these cards. It feels like she's sitting somewhere. You see how many, there's the swing, the bench, the cinema, the living room, even the hospital. It just feels like sitting down somewhere. We know she's a spiritual person. It was weird because I was trying to tap into her energy and I got this weird feeling. I don't even know how to explain it. It was almost like she was like, I could feel her connecting back. I just hear this wasn't supposed to happen. This was not the plan. All right, well, that's what I have right now. Again, like I said before, until her family reaches out to me directly, I'm not going to work on this case because it takes me a lot of time and energy when I work to get location insight. I have to do a lot of mapping with the things that Spirit's giving me, and so this is just what the cards have given. Yeah, it feels like she could be sitting down somewhere. I wonder if there's a theater in the area. I keep looking at the cards to see what else I can get. I see the letter C. This could be an indication of a street name. A street name that starts with the letter C. The C stands out a lot. It's either a street name that starts with the letter C or like a business. But I see like the C is super, like Spirit's like throwing it at me. Like capital C. So I don't know where the C comes in, but it feels like Spirit's giving me location because Spirit knows I don't have time to do this today. But it's like, here's the C. This letter C matters. It's like the name of a street. It's the name of like a business. It's like super highlighted as a location. I keep seeing a man in her energy. I feel and see like a silhouette of a man in her energy. Okay. If I feel called to come back to this case and work on it, I will, but I'm telling you, I have multiple cases I'm working on. I'm really spread thin here. I'm trying to do the best that I can. I need all the support I can get. Please share this. Share it with the people searching. Share it with her family and her loved ones. Tell them to reach out to me through my website or through my socials privately. So I can understand if this is a case I need to work on and make a priority right now, because I have cases that I've been working on that are priority too. And I really need support. Support the podcast, support my work, hire me for private readings through my website. Go and watch the podcast on YouTube, on my website. All the links are in my bio. Just support me because, I'm giving, and I really need the support. I need the awareness about that I do this work. I specialize in missing person cases by getting location insight using my psychic medium abilities. And I'm so dedicated to it that I even have a podcast doing it. And I think a lot of people don't know that I'm out here doing this work. So share my work, share what I do. The podcast is fully listener supported, so your donations really help give me some kind of sustainability to keep doing the podcast and keep doing this work. All these readings that I'm doing for the podcast are free, and it's draining, especially when I don't get the acknowledgement and the respect and the things that I need to put me in a position to continue to do this work. there's people that take credit for my work. There's people that it's not right. None of this stuff that's happening in the world is right. I could sit here and talk all day about these missing person cases I work on, and it's not right, and we need to love each other and support each other. And if you see something, say something, report something. You can do it anonymously if you need to. But especially when it comes to like what I see that's happening to women and the divine feminine, it really gets me, and mothers, and boy, so help where you can. If all you can do is share, then share. If you can say a prayer, if you can send good energy, whatever you can do, just help. And I need some kind of elevation here. I pray Spirit elevates my work the way that it needs to be to bring the kind of awareness that I'm trying to bring here to these missing person cases, and helping to locate these people and bring justice and bring healing to them and their families and their loved ones. But I need help. I need help from the internet. TikTok banned a video that I did for this person this morning, and I don't even know why. And I got it unbanned, but there's a lot of gatekeeping and there's a lot of censoring on the internet, even with my work, especially with my work, I find, especially on Facebook. But it just sucks, and it's not right. And I'm somebody that's been placed here to help. So help me help others. That is what I'm asking of you. And help Hannah in whatever way that you can. And thank you. I appreciate you and your help. And yeah, share.